So now we're going to bring up some stats. So first of all, we'll bring up while our directors go to the loo. We'll bring up stats, first of all, on the men and women total overall in the audiovisual industry in Australia. There they are. So you'll see that the numbers, so the participation rate of women in the industry overall are pretty even, and pretty even over a 15-year trend. But the number of percentage of women directors is really low. Let's bring up the slide for women directors in Australia. So this is professional directors, that includes radio and stage, and the numbers are around 23% and been pretty flat for that period, which is again about 15 years. It's much better than in the US, which is only around 4% of directors are women. The UK 10%, France 21%. So we're better, but we're still really, really low. So let's look at the question of who wants to be a director. Let's look at the women directors at film school and bring up that slide. So the numbers are higher, 30%, around a third, but still really low, and there's Metro Screen. So there's definitely an ambition gap. I mean, there's not enough women who are wanting to set out to be directors, and until we have that, we can't expect to get 50-50. But I think even though the numbers start off low at film school and people wanting to be directors, then there appears to be a drop in actually getting things made. So this is the Screen Australia feature slate gender of directors at 17%. As I said, the agencies respond to the material that's developed and financed and brought to them. And with such a low, if we've only got 20% female directors in the industry, we can't expect 50% of the films to be directed by women. So that's why that stat is like it is. But it is a really sobering stat for all of us that we need to really consider. It's a complete conundrum in an advanced modern country like Australia. And then we did the Screen New South Wales state as well, which is a little bit higher, but that is just, I think the main reason for that is that most of the female directors are based in New South Wales, and so they represent a higher proportion of the state slate than they do of the national slate. So I don't think we're mostly co-investing in films with Screen Australia. I don't think we're doing anything too much, though it is very important to us as it is important to Screen Australia.